My name's Johnny.
Drop it.
Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your boy, Haha Joker, aka the Black Joker, and today we are going over season 1. Obviously, we're going into the back end of season 1, going into season 2. I think we only got like 4 days left or something like that. But I'm be going over certain things that are currently going on in season 1, going into season 2. I'm gonna go over the team, a little bit of gameplay stuff, and a little bit of MCS, a little bit of everything, a little bit of MCS stuff. But either way, man, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. As you guys can see, this is what the team's looking like. As it is, theme teams are kind of rough right now, right? Like actual theme teams, not promo theme teams. Promo theme teams are going to be getting a lot of love, man. If you guys don't know how they're doing it this year, at least for Team of the Week, I'm not sure about everything else, obviously, but as far as Team of the Week goes, Team of the Week players for preseason are going to be getting like a +2 speed boost, which is kind of ridiculous on the fact that actual theme teams don't get a +2 speed boost. We only get 1. So I'm hoping they change that eventually, but once again, it's only for preseason. So once week 1 comes out, I'm pretty sure the preseason their power-ups or whatever is gonna be done. All right, it's not a whole Team of the Week thing that every Team of the Week player gets. It's just for that particular week, and that is it. So once again, I'm not so entirely sure on the whole thing, but I know for a fact that preseason gets their own thing. Once week 1 comes out, preseason is done. Those players are done, and week 1 gets it, and so on and so forth. Week 2, week 1 is over. Week 2 gets their boost, and so on and so forth. So if you want to have the best team damn near weekly, you're going to have to be doing a lot of pack pulling. A lot. So, you know, I guess this is EA's new money grabbing thing or whatever. I don't know. But like I said, if you want to have the best team constantly, that's essentially what you're going to have to do, man. And these LTDs, man, as y'all know, they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap, bro. But as it is, man, this is what the team's looking like, man. Obviously, theme teams early on in the year anyways are going to be kind of chalked for me because, once again, we don't have a lot of good players in certain areas. O-line being a big one, corners being another one. Obviously, we haven't gotten Ramsey yet, but Ramsey would definitely help that out. But for the Raiders side of the ball, we don't have any like good corners. So, but either way, man, we're still out of 20. We're 20 out of 20 on, well, maxed out, quote unquote, on Dolphins and Raiders theme team. But yeah, we got Joe Olt. We just picked him up a little. We pulled him a little while ago. He's a B&D out of the I forgot what pack it was in the store. But I'm very happy about that. Definitely helps out the old line, rounds it out. We got Jaden Daniels here, our rookie premier player. O-line is pretty stacked, man. We just got to make sure that we keep this up, especially for the MCS side of things, too. We got to make sure that this is up. Sam Laporta and Greg Olsen, these are 2 major pickups for me, especially with how I'm doing offense now. As some of you guys know, if you've been rocking me for a while, I do kind of gravitate towards different things to kind of help out slot post angle, whether I'm running 2 running backs in the backfield or 2 tight ends, 1 in the slot, 1 in the backfield. So it varies, but as of right now, at this point in time, we are going to be running 2 tight end set with Sam Laporta and Greg Olsen, and we'll upgrade the tight ends from here on out until I feel a need that we don't need to run a 2 tight end set. But as it is on the defensive side of the ball, we have Divine Diablo, we got Fred Warner here to kind of help out with what we're doing on defense too. Jalen Phillips, a big pickup for the Dolphins theme team. Mean Joe Green, we actually pulled him out of, he was a B&D, we pulled him out, I forgot what pack it was that we pulled him out of, but again, I think he's the fastest D tackle in the game right now, so that definitely is huge for us. Asante Samuel gets Raider Cam from the team builder. We still have Revis, we packed him too. He's a B&D, so we can't even sell him for coins, but it is what it is. We actually ended up getting Tyler Nubin, I think his name is, Nubin, for the safety card for the rookie premieres. I forgot who the other rookie premier player was that we had. Oh yeah, JC Latham. So those are our 3 rookie premier players there. But this is what the defense is looking like. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of showing off the team. But yeah, this is what we are taking into the MCS as far as the bracket side of things. So real quick, just to show you guys, man, we're gonna hop into this real quick. So, as it is, we're at a weird spot when it comes to the MCS right now. Sadly, as it is, I didn't quite place where I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But the ultimate kickoff, as you guys can see right here. Scroll over. I hate when this thing keeps popping up on the side like that. But we'll scroll over to, I forgot where it's at. Is it brackets? It might be brackets. Let me see. Okay, this thing's gonna keep doing this. There we go. Yeah, so as of right now, as far as the brackets go, like I said, I didn't get placed exactly where I wanted to be at. I think we're on match 92 if I'm not mistaken. Gotta scroll down a little bit. 84. There we go. So placing, we are 365. Going against someone who's ranked 148. Once again, my goal currently right now was to get to at least in the 200s. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be going against matchups a little bit more favorable, I guess to say. So, you know, it is what it is ultimately. But having going against that favorable matchup definitely is going to help you move further in the brackets. And that's what we're trying to do at this point. Getting to the brackets seemingly is not as hard for us anymore. It's getting very consistent now, at least, so that's good. But we got to get to that next level, getting further into the ladders so we can get better placement into the brackets. So it is what it is on that point. But one of the reasons why we didn't place too well is because of certain glitches in the game, which we are going to talk about in a second. And also another reason of why we're running a 2 tight end set, which another thing we're going to get into. But as far as everything else, while we're on this screen, man, head-to-head wise, we still have to get our mud heavy games done for the day. But again, this is good, guys, for you guys that are trying to, you know, get your coins up or whatever. You get 100K, and the player that you get, the 84 players, if you're not going to use them, just quick sell them. That's another 100K, so that's 200K total just from getting 16 wins. So if you guys can go ahead and knock that out right now. I'm trying to get into the gauntlet and trying to get this Montez Sweat, and I still haven't gotten him. Hopefully I can get him. Right now, head-to-head ranked, we are at Elite 2. Once again, I'm kind of taking my time with this. I'm not really focused too much on this right now because of MUT Champs, because of MCS. I'm not really focused on this. But we have 32 days to get to where we want to be. Currently, right now, I'm just trying to get to the cow pits. That's really all I care about. Like I said, especially because of the 2 tight end set now, that's really my only concern. But once again, these things are good in the game, so I'm very, like I've already expressed this the start of season 1, the start when the game first came out, how happy I am that this is some kind of competitiveness is in the game. So very happy about that still. So, you know, it is what it is. But as far as gameplay, now I'm not gonna nitpick every little single minute thing when it comes to EA and gameplay and yada yada yada. I'm not going to do that because, to be honest with you, there's really no need to. To me, the game is not bad actually this year. Gameplay wise, for me personally, is my opinion. Gameplay wise, I don't have too much of an issue with it. Now, as you guys can see, going into a 2 tight end set here, have Sam Laporta at the slot, Greg Olsen as the like I said, tight end in the backfield. But again, this gives me an opportunity to utilize, you know, have back stretch, being able to audible in and out of this. But like I said, gameplay wise, there's not too much of an issue, right? Outside of these 2 things to me, right? The stem glitching, number 1, and double A gap, which once again, double A gap is not too much of a problem if you know what you're doing in the game to stop it, essentially. So coming out in mid blitz 0, as it is, like I said, there's the stem glitch is obviously a huge problem in the game. Hopefully it gets fixed by season 2. There should be a title update coming out. Hopefully it gets fixed. But again, during the MCS ladders, a lot of people were utilizing the stem glitch. Now, typically, most people only stem glitch 1 player, but stem glitching is players' offenses that played in the ladders, which is insane to me because it's like, are you really relying on this knowing that it's going to get patched eventually? Like, it's insane to me. So if you guys don't know how to stem glitch, it's not difficult. All you gotta do is click on the player. So right now we're gonna go with Sam Laporta. He's in the slot. You know, hot route the player. You will custom stem him up or down. It doesn't matter. Just don't do it too far down because it won't work. Like if you do it all the way down here and then you try to smart route it, which that's how you're supposed to do it, it won't let you do it. Or if it does let you do it, it'll give you like a little curl route or something like that. So you'll have to stem it up a little bit higher, and then once you go back to him and then smart route him, you'll see something like this, right? Now, once again, this is more of a inside release. If I call height, you'll see him get a speed boost, and it's like, you know, wide open, easy dot. Now, you can utilize this however you want to, but obviously it's better utilized in man coverage, right? But you can use this in zone coverage, and it goes the same thing with running it to the outside. So if I put up a corner route on Sam Laporta, as you guys can see here, we'll go ahead and stem it, and then we'll go ahead and smart route it, and you'll see a route like this, and then bam, he'll just break to the outside immediately. So once again, obviously out of bunch, which this is what people are primarily using this out of, this is going to be a huge problem because you're shrinking your formation to give you more room to utilize these sidelines. So it is what it is on that front. Now, like I said, people are using this as their offense. Like they're only stem glitching like 2 players, and if they have enough time, 3 players. That's all they're doing, and just doing it out of bunch. Like that's it, and that's cool. You know, have fun with it. Be weird if you want to, while you can. But once it's patched, and you gotta actually figure out offense. So I don't recommend using it too much, especially if you're trying to be double A gap, which once again a lot of people struggle with. So double A gap is a defense that you're going to see a lot of people running this. Henry does it, Civil's doing it, a whole lot of Madden pros are doing it. Again, not very difficult to stop per se, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through this real quick. So on the O line, you can see where everybody's dropping back to. You can see the tackles dropping straight back, but you can see the guards dropping back at a certain angle, right? And the center is dropping straight back. Now, because of this, you're going to see either the middle linebacker on the left or the middle linebacker on the right just come straight through, right? Especially if I have routes up on everybody. If I were to drop back, well, they got pressure off the edge this time. Well, let me see if it happens again. Because typically the linebacker's just supposed to come straight up the middle. Okay, surprisingly this time he's not. He's not coming up the middle this time. But either way, the linebacker's supposed to come straight down the middle. And for some strange reason he's not. Even like, and that's the thing, I know some people say you can hover over the middle and it's supposed to work better or whatever. But I've seen it come in just base like this without a problem. But it's not coming in this time, so you know, it is what it is. But either way, if the pressure was coming up the middle, right, what you can easily do is go ahead, hold LB, right, and you'll see your pass protection come up, and then you can full slide left or you can full slide right. But as long as you're seeing these players get picked up, that's all that matters, right? And you can see exactly who's getting picked up. Now, for those of you that don't know, that fire symbol on the edge, right? These fire symbols mean that if that person blitzes, if this player blitzes, he will be untouched. He's not checked whatsoever by any of their pass protection. So if I were to slide, because my slide protection's right, if I slide my protection left, full slide left, then that corner now he gets the fire symbol, and if he blitzes, he comes through untouched. Now here's the thing too. If I were to put, let's say, Greg Olsen on the route, now you can see now that Max Crosby now has a fire symbol over his head because he's unchecked now. Because now I don't have anybody blocking. So if I were to slide my protection, once again, keep it slid right, it's the same thing. If I slide it the other way, you know, you see the fire symbols or whatever. But once again, like I said, this blitz is supposed to come directly down the middle. It's not for whatever reason, so it is what it is. But now you see that those linebackers are now being picked up, right? So yeah, if I want to keep Greg Olsen on the route, yeah, Max is gonna come in free. Now, 9 times out of 10, most people don't have Max is not supposed to be there, quote unquote. People normally have like a Fred Warner or like a pass cover linebacker out there to drop him out in the coverage. So typically this player is not going to come in anyways. But again, this is a way of stopping 5 versus 5, a 5-man blitz versus your 5 down lineman. This is the best way to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Now again, if you have to block 6, you can. But again, once you have the protection you want, once you have the protection set up, you can, doesn't matter where you slide it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can see protection where you need it at, and you know, if you know there's man coverage on the back end, man coverage, guys, by the way, and I know some people are gonna say, oh, man coverage is OP, it's too difficult. Look, I get Darrell Revis, I get he's not the new Derek Stingley and all this other stuff. He don't have 87 speed, 87 acceleration, all this other crap. That Darrell Revis does have universal coverage. Okay? He has universal coverage on, which is supposed to be better, improved coverages and catch knockouts in man in zone. Right? But yet, does it matter? No, because he still gets dog walked by routes that beat man coverage. And it's just that simple. Now, are sheds still going to happen? Yes. Should they happen? Yeah, 100%. They should happen, right? Max should be getting sheds. So I don't have an issue with that. But once again, people are coming in free. It's just as simple as sliding your protection left to right. You can even half slide. You can half slide and you can still get the same results. Now, depending on where you half slide at or whatever the case is going to now change who your running back picks up. Because normally my running back is picking up either one of the 2 edges. But if I half slide, now my running back is picking up that linebacker on the interior. And if I half slide the other way, it's still the same thing, but now Max is unchecked. Okay? My left tackle, for whatever reason, isn't picking up anybody. And I don't know why, but he's not picking up anybody. But once again, I don't like half sliding, and this is why. So this is why I prefer the full slide. No matter what direction, I prefer the full slide. Because sometimes half sliding, it gets glitchy. Like I said, look, he's not picking up anybody. JC Latham on my left side, he's not blocking anybody for whatever reason. So for me, just make sure you always full slide. Makes it easier. But once again, universal coverage on Darrell Revis, it don't... Oh, there's another shed. But I'll throw up a curl route. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw up a curl route. Block. Full slide. If I can. There we go. Full slide. And he'll push him off. Catch. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't matter. And then once again, like I said, if I have the time, which I don't know if Olsen's going to hold. Okay, even better. Chop him. And then bam. Come back up. So man coverage isn't OP. It's just man coverage is solely based on the fact on how much pressure you get in the interior. That is it. And if you're not getting pressure in the interior, man coverage is very easy to beat. You know, so, and again, if you're having trouble with this, go back to Madden 20. Just run stretch. This is the exact reason why I have a 2 tight end set, so I can audible in a stretch. Stretch is still very OP. And if you have good enough run blocking tight ends, which again, these guys are not like 80 run block or nothing like that. I think they're in the 60s. But, you know, somebody like George Kittle was definitely going to be nice on this team. But either way, that's for later on. But like I said, you're able to now, like, for me at least, I'm able to audible into stretch. I can go, you know, I can flip it and have it be seamlessly and not have to worry about that. And, you know, we still get good, very good run lanes either way. So if you're going against double A gap, these are the best ways to stop it. Full slide your O-line for the better protection. If you need a block a 6 player, go ahead and do it. I could even cross blocking like what Olsen is doing. And once again, EA, thank you for finally putting this in the game. Thank you. We can see exactly who's supposed to pick up who. That's all I want. Nobody should be coming into my backfield untouched like how it was last year with the whatever it was, the dollar blitz or whatever, the A gap dollar blitz. Nobody should ever be walking, especially when now I can see who's supposed to be being blocked. Like, it's just so much easier. And like I said, he crosses over, bam, picks that up. And if you got time, throw a dot if you have time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, sheds are going to happen, so it is what it is. But either way, man, those are like the biggest, to me, the biggest points when it comes to this. Double A gap blitz, people are having trouble with it. It is very easy to stop. As far as stem glitching, it's going to be out soon. So if your offense revolves around stem glitching, best of luck to you in a couple weeks, or maybe in a week. So, you know, it is what it is. My opinion on season 1, as far as, you know, the packs, the promos that came out, stuff like that, everything all together, I'm like at a 3.5, like 3.5 or a 4 out of 5. Somewhere's in there. You know, like I got 3.8, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But like it's little things like that. Like stem glitching is just a very big one. It needs to be taken out of the game. It's just that simple. But to me, everything for the most part seems balanced. Running doesn't seem overpowered this year, as of right now, I should say. Running doesn't seem overpowered. Passing is not crazy outside of stem glitch. Man covers doesn't seem overpowered. Zones, they don't really work, but granted, they haven't worked. Is that a problem they need to fix? Yes, but like I said, to me, zones have always been a problem. So, but either way, man, that's my 2 cents on season 1 of Madden 25. Once again, you guys can let me know your thoughts and opinions on how you guys feel about Madden 25 as far as right now dealing with season 1. As it is, man, me personally, when I just simplify everything, when it comes down to it, they just got to get stem glitching right. And if you can help with zones, that would be even better. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 2 biggest things to me personally. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Is there something that you would like to see EA Sports work on or make better, or whatever the case is? But either way, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If so, make sure you drop a like. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. It's free. It only takes 1 second. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right? Peace.